Starters there for Virginia High. You can pick them up as they come up. Tyler Stone, 1. And number 2 is Gavin Austin. Number 4, Asani Delaney is the other starter. The 5th starter is number 5, Jake Johnson. And number 23 is John Malumba. Coached by Wayne. What's Wayne's last name?
Wayne Rasnick.
Wayne Rasnick. I don't know. I just had a
brain freeze there.
Brown out there. Big Brown out. I've known Wayne for years. He coached at Castlewood for many years. Starters for the Pioneers coming out to point guard is Jake Jackson. Sage Potts will play one wing for the Pioneers. Travis Steele, number 5, will play the other wing. Number 12, Christian Hall, will start for the Pioneers tonight. And number 14, Hunter Herdig, will be the other starter for the Pioneers. Bo, you got the refs' names there?
The officials for tonight's game, we had a little trouble finding out names, but we got names finally. Mike Schupa, head official. Everybody's familiar with, I'm sure. Other officials are Brad Robinson and a lady that we've had here before that does a really good job named Julie Scott.
Scott's a good official. She works a lot of the boys' basketball. As I told you earlier, a real squeaker here in that girls' game. The Pioneers eked out a 1-point win over the Lady Bearcats.
Did you mention that the JV boys lost by 2, 43-41? After having a pretty good lead.
That was the last second shot. Virginia High controls the tip.
Strong with the tip.
Pioneers not going to win many of those opening jumps. They're a very small team.
Virginia High with the ball looking down inside. Have to get it back outside to Delaney. Delaney leaves it for Johnson. Now it goes down inside to Strong. Strong kicks it back out of there. Austin with it on the outside. Back across to Malumba, and then back to Austin, and they leave it back out there for Johnson again. Johnson gets it inside, back outside to Austin. Drives into the lane, puts up a little runner, no good. Rebound grab by Jackson of Lebanon. And he's hounded in the backcourt by Johnson as he gets it up, but he gets it to Potts. Virginia High in a tight man-to-man. Lebanon running a weave out front. Herdig to the right side to Hall. Back in the corner to Herdig. Down inside it goes to Potts. Potts forces one up at the left hand. Good. Right over top of Malumba.
Got it on the low post and made a really good move.
Got it with the left hand. And Johnson leaves it for Delaney. Delaney down in the lane. Puts it up and in good off of the glass, and he's fouled. I think they got Potts with the foul. We'll wait and see. It is on Sage. His first, of course, and
Delaney.
He'll try to complete the three-point play.
Could be a Johnny, but it's A-J-A-N-N-I. I mean, he gets Virginia High on the board with an old-fashioned three-point play. Steele has it in the backcourt.
Steele guarded closely by Delaney. Play a real tight man-to-man. Comes Jackson around. Goes all the way down the side lane, puts up a runner that's good, and he's fouled. We got the foul on Jake Johnson that time.
That's his first. Team's first.
And Jackson will have a chance for a three-point play.
And he makes it, so 2 quick three-point plays here. 5-3 Pioneers lead it. We're just underway, and we're glad you joined us here on WXLZ, also on ARC TV.
Gavin Austin on the wing, back out top to Johnson. Johnson tries to get it inside to, I think he was looking for Malumba and threw it away out of bounds. It's Pioneer basketball. Potts will play it against the pressure. Gets it into Steele. Steele brings it up, just one-on-one pressure from Delaney. Steele gets it across the timeline, leaves it for Herdig. Herdig down the lane all the way in close, but has it stripped, picked up by Delaney ahead to Strong, and Strong all the way to the rim, misses the layup. It's tipped out of there by Hall, and I believe they called Christian Hall over the back there. Tough call there. See, went up and tipped that thing back out of there. It'll be Virginia High basketball underneath their own basket. Delaney will inbound. Strong out to the corner now. He flips it way back out, almost into the backcourt, but he got stopped before he got into the backcourt. Did Malumba. Has it knocked away by Hall and out of bounds over near the scorer's table to Virginia High. And Jake Johnson will play it from in the backcourt. Lebanon back into a sagging man-to-man. And Austin with it on the outside. Austin puts it on the floor, tries to get in the lane, stops the free throw line, jumps and shoots good. Good jumper by Austin as he spun around and fired the jumper. 5-2 Virginia High. Potts gets it in to Steele. Pioneers are going to have to handle this pressure. Steele against Delaney. They run the weave again. A lot of contact, no call. Hertig with it. Hertig loses it to Malumba. Malumba to Austin. Austin all the way down the middle. Tries to feed it to the side. It's kicked away by Jackson of Lebanon. It'll stay with Virginia High as he kicked the ball. Virginia High will play it underneath their own basket.
5-5, 5:22 left here in the opening quarter.
Austin will inbound. He gets it into Malumba. Malumba back outside to Johnson. Johnson across court to Delaney. Delaney pulls it back and sets up. Pioneers in a zone now, Jamie. 2-3 zone looks like. Left wing to Austin. Virginia High not too sure what to do about it. Back outside it goes to Johnson. To the right wing to Malumba. Back to swing it all the way around the right side. Almost stolen by Jackson, but it goes out of bounds over near the Pioneer bench. It'll stay with Virginia High. Coach Rasnick up shouting instructions. Long pass down inside intended for Malumba. Stolen by Potts. Potts into the front court to Hertig. Left wing to Steele. Steele chased by Delaney. Now they set it up. Jackson goes back door, gets along the baseline, jumps, shoots good. In traffic, right in between two Virginia High players. Long pass ahead to Delaney, and he loses handle on it, picked up by Hertig, and handed off to Jackson, and Jackson's foot was on the baseline. Go back to Virginia High. Lebanon leads at 7-5 after the basket by Jackson. 4:29 remaining in the first. Pass goes out in the corner to Austin, back outside to Johnson. Johnson with it on the outside. The Pioneers staying in the zone. Johnson across court to Delaney. Down in the right corner to Austin. Looking inside for Strong. They can't get it in there now. Delaney gets it into Strong. Strong turns, shoots. No good. Rebound Jackson. He almost has it knocked away, but controls it and brings it across. He's guarded by Johnson. Gets it to Potts. Potts down the lane, kicks it in the corner to Hertig. Back outside Steele. Steele drives inside, kicks it back out to Jackson. Jackson takes the three, puts it on the floor, kicks it on the right wing to Hertig. He goes to the baseline, gets cut off there. Back out to Jackson. Jackson, little runner in the lane, no good. And rebound to Strong. He dribbles out of there in a hurry. He's flying down in the lane, loses his footing, but he gets it out on the left wing to Delaney. To the right wing, it goes to Johnson. Johnson's three, no good. Rebound grabbed by Steele, and Steele on the baseline. Stepped on the baseline. It'll go back over to Virginia High, and here comes subs in off of the bench for the Bearcats.
Like four of them came in there, Merle.
Yeah, hard to keep up with them. Simcox.
Announcer's nightmare, isn't he?
Yeah, it is. Simcox and Bradley, two of the ones in there with Austin and also Clifton into the game. Austin on the outside with it, takes it down on the baseline, kicks it all the way back out to Taylor, who's in the lineup. That's Dalton Taylor. To the right wing to Bradley. Back to Taylor. Taylor to Bradley, back swinging around the zone to Austin on the left wing. And Austin's called for a travel, I think.
No, called timeout.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Whistle and a timeout. We'll take it with them. Lebanon leads 7-5. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. All right, Virginia High's basketball as we come out of the timeout. Lebanon leads 7-5. 2:50 to go in the first period. Gavin Austin with it on the outside. Virginia High trying to figure out what to do about the Lebanon zone. It goes Austin all the way to the basket on the left side. Can't get it to go, but the rebound put back up by Simcox, and he misses the follow, but is fouled on the play. Whistled the foul on Christian Hall. No, that wasn't on Hall. It was on Potts, his second. That's not good for the Pioneers.
No, don't need to get Potts in foul trouble. First free throw up by Simcox is good. He'll get one more. 2:39 left here in the opening quarter. 7-5 our score. Simcox can cut it to one. He misses that one though. And the ball batted away out of bounds by Virginia High.
Caleb McLaughlin up high for that rebound. Looked like he had it knocked away from him, but they give it. No, it is Lebanon basketball. And McLaughlin will inbound. Virginia High just pressuring in the backcourt. Gets it into Steele. Steele will bring it up on the dribble against Bradley. Steele to Jackson on the right wing. Back in the corner to Steele. To Jackson. Jackson on the dribble outside. Gets a screen from Hertig. Now goes to the right wing to Steele. Steele puts it on the floor to the right elbow. Reverses direction. Down on the baseline. Forces it up off of the glass. Good. And draws a foul.
Nice drive by Preston Steele. And he'll go to the line trying to complete a three-point play. That foul was called on Michael Bradley. It's his first.
Good reverse move by Steele down in there.
And Steele hits the free throw. And that puts the Pioneers up 10-6 here with 2 minutes left in the opening quarter.
Pioneers pressure a little in the backcourt, but Gavin Austin beats it on the dribble. Pulls up on the left wing for three. Good. He doesn't care to let it fly from anywhere, does he? 10-9 Lebanon. McLaughlin gets it into Steele, and Steele races to the front court. Takes it all the way to the rim and draws a foul. Can't get the shot to go, didn't get it up the rim, but Bradley again on the foul. His second.
So Preston Steele back at the line. He'll have 2 shots. First one's up a little strong, bounces off, no good.
Seth Buchanan comes into the game. Hall out. Also Hertig out. And who is number 0, Jamie?
I don't have a 0.
I don't have a 0 either. Should know who that is. We'll try to find out.
Is that Robinson?
I'm not sure.
Steele makes the second free throw, so he's 1 out of 2. 11-9, the Pioneers lead it. 1:40 left here in the opening quarter.
I believe that must be Aiden Robinson. Robinson's 20. Now here's another 3 by Austin from outside. No good. Jackson, a rebound for Lebanon. He gets it to the front court, down in the corner to Buchanan. Back outside, down inside to McLaughlin. His shot in close, no good, but he's fouled. Good ball movement with the Pioneers.
I think they got Austin on that foul.
Nice entry pass. I think that was, I don't know if it was Jackson or Steele that made that entrance pass.
So McLaughlin to the line. Misses the first one. He'll get 1 more.
Pioneers need to make their free throws.
Second shot up. That one's up and good, so McLaughlin makes 1 out of 2. 12-9, the Pioneers lead it.
Pioneers returning the pressure for Virginia High. Robinson hounding the ball handler Johnson, who's back in the game now. He gets a pick, goes around the pick, kicks it back outside to Taylor. Taylor back to Johnson. Johnson across court to Bradley. Gets it to Malumba at the top of the circle, or that's Simcox rather. Back outside to Bradley. Try to get it back into Simcox, and they throw it away, but Lebanon saved it back to Virginia High, and then Virginia High couldn't control it, and Jackson gets it across. And now here's a pass from Buchanan across court for Robinson. He throws it away all the way across court. Bad ball handling. Just need to settle down a little bit. Robinson dogging Johnson in the backcourt. He gets it across to Taylor. Taylor on the wing. Back outside to Clifton. Clifton to the left wing. to to Johnson, who drives on the baseline, gets it up off of the glass and gets it to go. Nice move. Pioneers in the backcourt with it. Robinson hustles across, tries to get in the corner to Buchanan, and it's knocked away and out of bounds by Malumba. It'll stay with Lebanon. Here's Potts back off of the bench for the Pioneers. 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lebanon leads at 12-11. Potts replaces McLaughlin in the lineup. They'll try to get a shot here with 16 seconds to go. Jackson gets it in close to Steele. Steele's shot is blocked inside, and running out there with it is the Bearcats, and to get it down inside, and a travel called on Simcox. So he got it down inside, tried to make a move to the basket, took an extra step, and it'll go back to the Pioneers. Long pass ahead for Robinson. Robinson all the way to the rim, no good, and contested there by Johnson, and that's going to do it. Taylor tries to get a shot off at the buzzer, no good. That'll do it for 1 quarter of play. Lebanon leads 12-11 after 1 period. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on WXLZ. All right, back with action. Pioneers a nice move. They come back a little late. Nice move by Steele going back door, but he can't get the shot to go. But Pioneers with the rebound. Back outside to Jackson. Jackson to Hertig. Now they run a weave back to Hertig. Jackson falls down in the corner. They get down inside to Christian Hall. Back in the corner to Jackson for 3. Good. Jacob Jackson with the 3, and it's 15-11. 15-11. Lebanon lead. Pass inside to Malumba, gets in close, puts up a shot, no good, gets his rebound. Back up and in, good for the Bearcats. Pioneers not there to contest that rebound. They get it in to Steele. Steele to Jackson, back to Steele in the backcourt. Long pass ahead to intended for Hertig and knocked out of bounds by Virginia High. It'll stay with Lebanon.
Hertig down there all by himself, Merle. Nobody saw him there for a long time.
Virginia High pressuring, and somebody lost Hertig altogether. Jackson will inbound. He gets it in on the left wing to Skeens, who's in there now. Back to Jackson. He dribbles on the outside, guarded by Austin. Gets it to Hertig. Hertig down the lane, kicks it in the corner to Jackson. Jackson cut off on the baseline by Austin, and Austin called for the foul, blocking foul.
His second foul, Merle. 15 foul against Virginia High. Jackson will throw it in from the baseline.
They'd do well to get Austin out of there if they could. Jackson lobs it out on the left wing to Hertig. Hertig back out top to Steele. Steele into the corner to Jackson. Still trying to run a little weave outside. He gets it to Hertig. Hertig almost traveled, hasn't knocked away, picks it up, takes it all the way to the rim, and is fouled as he tries to get a shot up at the basket. I think he got Malumba. We'll wait and see. No, it was not on Malumba.
It's on Tyler Stone. That's his first. That's 16 fouls, though, against Virginia High. So the Pioneers will be in the bonus here for the second quarter. First free throw up there by Hertig is no good. He'll get one more.
Lebanon leading at 15-13 and 6:22 to go in the first half.
And Hertig gets a friendly bounce on that one.
Virginia High quickly up court with it. Down in the lane to Malumba, back out in the corner. Whip it all the way around to Austin. Austin down the lane with a runner, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in good off of the glass. He's a good player, Jamie.
Yeah.
16-15 Lebanon lead. Hertig gets it in on the sideline to Skeen, back to Hertig in the backcourt to Skeen. Skeen looking up court, now gets it up sideline to Jackson. Jackson goes around his man all the way to the rim, puts the floater up and in, good. as Johnson fell down trying to guard him. A little contact, but no call. Strong
18-15, the Pioneers.
Strong takes it into the middle and forces one up. Probably not a very good shot, but he got it to go, and it's 18-17. Steele with it in the backcourt to Hertig, to Skeens. Skeens back to Hertig, back to Skeens into the front court. Barely beat the time, and he gets it to Jackson on the sideline. Jackson guarded by Delaney. To Hertig, down on the baseline to Hall, drives inside, gets a pretty good look, can't get it to go, and coming away with it is Delaney. He runs the court, lobs it to Strong underneath the basket. Good off of the, just went up, caught it, and laid it off of the glass.
Puts Virginia High up by one here now.
Hertig and Skeen playing catch in the backcourt to get it to Steele. Cross court to Skeen, back to Jackson. Strong guarding Jackson, and he gets it to Skeens down in the lane, back out to Steele. Steele to Hertig, left wing to Jackson. Jackson cut off as he tries to run the weave by Johnson. Back to Steele. Steele down the lane, gets in close, shot no good, rebound pulled down by Austin. He wants to run the other way, has it knocked away, picked up by Malumba, now stolen by Steele. Steele fakes a pass across the lane, puts up the runner, and he's fouled by Malumba. Gets in close and puts it up off of the glass. Shot won't go. Steele will shoot two.
Good move. Steele got that ball. The Pioneers had him 2-on-1. He made a real good fake. Unable to make his free throw. That was the first foul on Malumba. 17th foul.
Unable to make that basket, you mean? Now he's free throw at the free throw line.
Makes the first free throw.
Robinson comes back in for Skeen.
That ties it up at 19 apiece with 4:22 to go here in the first half. And Steele makes two, puts the Pioneers up by one now. Tatum in the game now for the Pioneers.
Tatum replaces Steele. Tatum, Hall, Robinson, Jackson, and Hertig in the game. Here comes Austin. Austin to the left wing to Johnson. He tries to get into the lane, falls down, but keeps his dribble and gets it back out to Austin. Back out top to Delaney. To Strong. Strong drives down the baseline and gets called for a travel. So he got in traffic, and he doesn't like that call much, but he just got in there too.
That was a good call. He took about 3 steps there.
He's just stumbling around in traffic. Got cut off down there. Tried to do too much, really. Jackson with it in the backcourt, gets it across to Robinson. Robinson pretty quick. He's not very big, but he's quick with the ball. Jackson and Robinson run the weave. He fakes it to Hertig, now gets it to Tatum. Tatum on the baseline, jumps and shoots, no good. Got a little bit too far behind the board. And Austin with the rebound coming out there on the run with it. He gets it to Johnson. Johnson drives the lane, gets it to Malumba. Malumba wide open on the right side of the basket. Banks it in. It's 21-20. 21-20 Virginia High. And Tatum's shoe's untied, so had to stop in the action while he gets his shoe tied. Give Virginia High a chance to set that pressure up. And they do. They set it up. Jackson in the backcourt playing catch with Hertig. They need to get it across, and they do get it across to Tatum just in time. Back to Hertig. Hertig into the right corner to Hall. Hall back outside to Robinson. Robinson to Hertig. To Jackson. To Tatum. And Tatum takes an extra step before he put the ball on the floor and gets called for the turnover. Taylor replaces Austin in the Bearcat lineup. 3:05 to go in the first half. Virginia High leads 21-20. Malumba with it on the outside to Johnson. Johnson spins and goes back to his right, tries to get on the baseline, cut off there and leaves it for Taylor. Taylor on the right wing with Jackson. Back across to Malumba on the left side to Johnson, drives the baseline, no good. Clifton up high for the rebound. Hasn't knocked away though as he tried to put a shot back up. And coming away with it is Jackson. Cross court to Hertig, into the corner to Hall. Hall shot no good. Rebound Tatum. And back out to Jackson. Jackson's three from the left corner is good. And it's 23-21 Lebanon. With 2:20 to go, Virginia High wants a timeout, 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here.
Might reminder here while we have a second that I think Ryco's up at Honaker tomorrow night. We'll have that game on. And then I think Council and Honaker come up there on Friday night. So two Honaker games here on WXLZ. We'll close out this week. 23-21, Pioneers lead at 2:20 left here in the first half.
It'll be Virginia High basketball. We don't have a length of the court to go.
Pioneers have played this whole game with their leading scorer, Sage Potts, on the bench.
They tried to get Hustad into the game there, and they wouldn't let him come in, Virginia High. I'm not sure why. Johnson gets it to the front court, down in the corner to Malumba, drives the baseline, puts up a runner in front, no good. Battle for the rebounds, grabbed by Steele. It's kept alive by Hall, and he gets it. Steele picks it off and gets it into the front court to Jackson. Jackson guarded by Delaney to Steele. Hertig drives down the lane, leaves it on the baseline for Hall out in the left corner to Robinson. Good for three from the left corner. 26-21. Here comes Johnson the other way to Strong. Strong forces his way inside, loses the ball, and Hertig stepped on the baseline with it after he knocked it away. Strong tries to do too much, Jamie, when he runs in there, you know it. 2 or 3 times he's done that and lost him.
He's pretty good size. He's probably 6'3", 6'4", Merle.
Yeah, he's pretty talented, but he just...
Probably looks kind of young, but I don't know really what his class is.
He transferred from Chill High, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He gets it on the right wing on the inbounds play, goes to the free throw line. Looked like he walked there. So he tried to take a shot and then passed off, but no call. In the left corner, it goes to Hustad, who's back in there now. Comes back in at that last stoppage. Goes back out to Johnson, then to Strong. Strong out top to the right wing to Hustad. Back outside, stolen by Jackson. Jackson against Strong all the way to the rim. Puts it up and in, good, no foul. And it's 28-21 Pioneers. Good move by Jackson.
Jackson's had a good half, Merle.
He's playing well. Strong tries to get inside, can't, kicks it back outside to Hustad. Hustad tells him to get to the foul line. He directs traffic. Strong back out on the right wing, gets the pass, takes it down the lane and scoops it up and in. Good. Got in close to the basket. About knocked Max Shoop down with the pass, trying to throw it to the referee. They get it to Steele. Steele into the front court quickly. 30 seconds to go in the half. Lebanon leads it by 5. They've got the ball. I'm not sure if they want one shot or not. Outside the Hall. Don't appear to be looking for just one shot. Into the corner it goes to Robinson, all the way back outside to Steele. And Steele takes it down the lane. A lot of contact, no call. And picked up in the lane to Jackson and put up and in, good. 30-23 with 4 seconds to go. Long pass. The head goes out of bounds over the head of Johnson, and it'll go back to Lebanon with 1.4 seconds to go, but they've got to go the length of the court. Gavin Austin comes back in for this last 1.5 seconds. Hertig just gets it in to Jackson, and he holds it. And that's going to do it for the first half. At halftime, our score, Lebanon 30, Virginia High 23. We'll be back with halftime comments in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball action on 107.3 WXLZ.